All right, today we're tackling something different. It's called XEN Crypto, and it's this wild social experiment in DeFi. You've got this project built on like the purest ideas of what crypto should be, but man, its real-world journey has been just absolute chaos. So yeah, let's get into it.
I mean, think about it for a second. What if you could just hit a giant reset button on the whole crypto space? Seriously, just wipe away all the hype, the VCs, the insider deals, and start over from scratch with the ideas that got us all excited in the first place. Well, that's pretty much the giant, crazy question XEN is trying to answer.
Okay, so to really get XEN, you first have to get the problem it's trying to fix. And it's a problem a lot of us have felt, right? The feeling that the whole system is kind of, well, rigged for the insiders. The creators of XEN saw this super frustrating cycle and they decided to do something about it.
You know the drill, right? We've all seen it a million times. Some new coin gets hyped to the moon. The VCs and the insiders who got in for pennies pump it up, and then, boom, they dump it on everyone else, leaving regular folks holding the bag. It's a classic story. And XN, it was basically created to be the antidote to that exact thing.
So you're looking at this broken system and you're thinking, okay, how do we fix this? Well, XEN's big idea is something they call a fair launch. And it's not just a small tweak. It's about tearing up the old rulebook and writing a whole new one for how a crypto should even begin. And what is a fair launch? I mean, the name says a lot. The whole point is to make the playing field completely level right from day one. Like truly level. No special treatment for anyone. No backroom deals. Just the same opportunity for you, me, and everyone else who wants in. And this slide, man, this lays it all out perfectly. It really is a tale of two different worlds. Over here, you've got the standard crypto playbook. Founders get a stash of pre-mined tokens, VCs get in super early, basically the insiders get a massive head start. But then you look at the XEN way. Zero initial supply, no VCs, no secret admin keys. The only way a single XEN token gets created is if someone like you or me actually mints it.
Okay, so you're probably thinking, if there's no company, no pre-mine, how does this stuff even get made? And the answer is this really cool idea called proof of participation. Now, you don't need a warehouse full of mining rigs like for Bitcoin, and you don't need a huge pile of cash to lock up like with proof of stake. Nope, the only resource you actually need is time. And check out how simple this actually is. Seriously, step 1, you connect your wallet. That's your ticket in, it gets you a rank in this global queue. Step 2, you just decide how long you're willing to wait. Could be a day, could be a year. The longer you wait, the more XEN you can get. Then step 3, your time's up, you go back and you claim your tokens. That's it. You literally just created them out of thin air.
Okay, so we've got the philosophy, this beautiful idea of fairness. We've got the super simple mechanics. Sounds great, right? But this is where the story takes a turn, because now we have to ask, what happens when this pure, hands-off ideal crashes head first into the brutal, chaotic reality of the open market? And believe me, this is where things get really wild.
This quote just nails it. Talk about whiplash. Because that's exactly what it feels like. See, when there's no company, no foundation, no one pulling the strings to manage supply or run a marketing campaign, the market is just left to its own devices. And the result? It's one of the craziest, most volatile price charts you're ever going to lay your eyes on.
And just look at these numbers. I mean, the price has so many zeros after the decimal point, you can barely even say it. The supply is in the hundreds of trillions, and it's always going up. And the daily volatility, we're talking huge swings every single day. This isn't just normal crypto market stuff. This is what fair launch looks like when it's live, raw, and unfiltered.
And then there's this number. Let that sink in. A drop of more than 99% from its all-time high. I mean, that is just a brutal, staggering number. It tells you so much about the extreme risk and the punishment the market can deliver.
So why is it so crazy? Well, the thing to understand is that this isn't a bug, it's a feature. The chaos is baked right into the system. For one, you've got constant inflation. Anyone can just mint more anytime, which means there's always sell pressure. Then the liquidity is super thin, so one big sell order can literally nuke the price. And maybe the biggest question mark of all is, what's the long-term utility? Beyond just minting it, what's going to make people want to hold it? Which brings us to the real heart of the matter. The absolute core of XEN's economy is this epic battle, this constant tug of war between two massive opposing forces. And this battle is what decides its fate every single day. So here's the battlefield. On one side, you've got the army of inflation. New tokens being minted constantly, flooding the market, pushing the price down. But on the other side, you've got this counterforce, deflation.
The community has built ways for you to burn your XN, basically destroy it forever, to do other things like minting special NFTs. So it's literally a war between creation and destruction happening in real time.
And what happens when you have a war like that? You get this, a community that is perfectly, almost hilariously, divided right down the middle. It's like half the people think this is a genius experiment that's going to change everything, and the other half think it's just a flawed idea doomed to fail. This chart says it all. 50-50, bulls versus bears.
So where does that leave us? Well, it leaves us with this incredible puzzle, doesn't it? It's this core dilemma that really makes you think, what do we actually want from crypto and decentralization?
I think this is the simplest way to put it. On one hand, you've got this beautiful, almost romantic idea of a crypto that's truly fair for everyone. But on the other hand, that idea is in a cage match with the raw, brutal reality of the market. Total chaos and insane volatility.
And that leaves us with the big question, the one I want you to think about. Is all this madness, this insane price action, is that just the price of admission for true decentralization? Is that what it costs to have no one in charge? Or does the chaos itself actually destroy the mission? Can something this volatile ever really be a crypto for everyone? And that is the puzzle of XN crypto.